How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we are back with Clannad visual novel that is concerning Sunohara. Look at that concerned face. Maybe he's concerned about me because I am under the influence of alcohol. None of that drinking shit happened last episode, but after last episode and before this episode, I actually bought some Chinese brandy because I was curious what it tasted like. I had a little tiny sip. It tasted like water, but now I'm under the influence. I'm not so drunk I'm gonna beat the living shit out of Sunohara, but he seems to think that. What a weirdo. Alright, but previously we met Yoshino Yusuke in this timeline, and well, he seemed like an alright lad, but now Sunohara wants to meet him, wants to have a good time with him, so we're gonna see how that goes. But what did he remember? I actually just remembered something. Pray tell to the Lord in heaven, Buddha, or Jesus, or whichever one's up there. What did you remember, you dumb motherfucker? As we leave the dorm, Sunohara stops walking. Huh? What's up? It might be bad if we start talking to him about music right now, considering, he stopped ages ago. Why? Well, as you saw yourself, he's no longer doing music these days. I heard that by the end of his career, he pretty well run himself to ruin. Yeah, he definitely looked like a ruined guy. Did you see his hair? So beautiful. That is a sign of ruin. It was so bad any fans of his that know about it wouldn't dare bring it up. Okay? But we aren't fans. You really don't fear anything, do you? No, he doesn't really. He just does whatever the fuck he wants. In other words, I don't care, no matter how badly he takes it. Really, really nice guy here we got. I wonder how he gets so many girls, if I'm being honest. Well, you might not care, but I actually do. Why? Well, I need to get his autograph. Oh yeah, you got a thing for your sister. No, I don't. I just want to make her grateful to me. It'd be useful for later, don't you think, even though you don't really live together? I mean, I guess eventually you'll go back to your quiet mountain town, but still. Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, let's not ask him directly. Then what are you saying we should do? We'll cleverly test the waters. And how are we going to do that? Let's see. We could tell him we're in a band and see how he reacts or something. Brilliant plan. I mean, we definitely look like a musician here. Sunohara. I mean, look at that. Guitarist. Definitely a lead guitarist. After we started up the conversation, we'll casually mention Yusuke Yoshino is one of our favourite artists. And if he doesn't still feel bad about it, he'll tell us who he is. Actually, I am that very Yusuke Yoshino. If that happens, I'm sure he'll give us his autograph. Not really, but sure. True, it would be nice if things went that well. You'd better do your part in this. We're only doing this because you went and destroyed my mixtape. So I guess we're indebted to Sunohara or whatever. Just what am I supposed to do then? Just match my story and say you're in a band with me. Lie. Lie to the public. Is it okay if I just say I play the triangle? That doesn't seem like it'd fit a band. I guess I'll just be our maestro then. A band's not going to have one of those. We're not a chorus. Then what do you want me to do? The drums. I don't know how to play the drums. That doesn't matter, just pretend. All you need to do is ask leading questions, and it'll work out. We'll be talking to a former pro, you know. You'll find out the moment he asks me. Well, we're just amateurs, so it shouldn't matter if we don't know that much. If he asks you something, you can just answer with playing the drums is quite like playing whack-a-mole, don't you think? Even though it's totally not. I've got to say, confession time, at my kindergarten, every time I fucking finish work, or we've got to wait like half an hour before we can go home, for some stupid reason, I think it's just like, to keep up appearances, every fucking time, right, there's a fucking drummer next door, a 4-year-old drummer or whatever, always playing Baby Shark, and it's fucking painful. And I'll tell you what, that doesn't sound like playing whack-a-mole, that sounds like literally summoning Satan. Would things really work out that way? Yeah, and I'll be on the guitar, like a cool kid. Isn't he on the guitar too? Wouldn't it be bad if you choose the same instrument as him? Quite the opposite. The conversation wouldn't get rolling if I didn't play the same instrument, even though, he's going to ask plenty of questions galore that you don't know. How are you going to have a conversation about playing the guitar when you can't even play it? I mean, it works out, I know that much. It'll work out one way or another, just you watch. With regained enthusiasm, he starts walking. Alright, where is he? We're going to bump into him conveniently. This is where I met him earlier. He's not here. Yet. Yeah, because he drove away in his truck. There's no way he'd be here then. Yeah. Alright, what a huge waste of time. Not here either, huh? Isn't it kind of thoughtless to try and catch up with a car? But we're gonna do it anyway, because Tomiya doesn't have a life. And at this point, neither does Sunohara. But he said he still had some work to do, so he should still be somewhere in town. Somewhere in town? Just how vague can you be? Finding him is going to be harder than finding Waldo. Yeah, I mean, we call him Where's Wally in Britain, UK town. Pretty sure I already mentioned that. I think I'm proving my memory is really good or really bad. We walk around more and more. And it's evening. Good. How are we not dead yet? This is the third time we've come around to the station. Guess he's really not here. No. There's a truck parked here that wasn't there before. I can see a hint of someone working on the other side of it. He's here. Oh, I guess he really is here. At where? Let's go. We approach the truck. Ah, is he the man in overalls? Yeah. Crap, I'm so nervous. I'm about to piss my pants like a child. I mean, he's not exactly above 18, so, you know, I'm technically right. It's just inappropriate content right there. What's up? I call out to the construction worker who just finished putting a package onto the truck's carrying tray. Oh, and now he doesn't have a helmet on. Now we can see his dashing face. Okay, I'm not Zoidberg. I don't think. Oh, hey, thanks for before. That's how he responds after seeing my face. Hi! Sunohara peeks out from behind me. Who's this? I'm Okazaki-kun's friend, Sunohara. What is it? Have you come to help me too? No, my butt kind of hurts right now, so ow! I see. Well, I hope you get well soon. But I am kind of curious about your work here, and why you seem to like employing child labor. So there's a lot I'd like to ask you about. Can I? Well, I've just about finished my work here. We can talk, at least until it gets dark. Aye. Somehow he succeeded in getting on his good side. Maybe it's something about Sunohara's charm, which he doesn't have. We're actually going to a prep school, but we're always skipping classes, so we'll probably give up on college anyway. Yeah, really being an inspirational person here, Sunohara. They sit down next to each other on the bench and start talking. So I was looking for a job you can do with just a high school degree. Well, it's true the job I'm doing won't require any academic background. But you've still got a year left, don't you? Isn't it a bit too early to give up on going to university? Mate, you have no idea how quickly time flies in this game. It is literally just like click and it's gone. But it does take about 300 episodes. I don't know what episode we're on right now. We probably just passed 300. I didn't notice it. But, you know, as if aiming for that very question, Sunohara leans forward. Right now, it isn't studying that I want to do, but music. Music? The two of us are in a band together. I really wonder how he's going to react to this. I heard that by the end of his career, he'd pretty well run himself to ruin. If that's really true, then... Huh, a band? That's pretty nice. Okay. I don't remember seeing that kind of smile on his face. He looks like an infant. He made a ridiculously good impression. What instrument do you play? I'm on the guitar, and this guy's at the drums. Huh, so you were playing the drums? It must be quite hard. Playing the drums is quite like playing whack-a-mole, don't you think? He's looking at me with a ridiculously dubious expression. Well, the act of hitting may be the same, but I don't know about them being similar. So you're on the guitar? Yup, the guitar. Can you show me your fingers? My fingers? He grabs Sunohara's hand and rubs his fingers with his own. I've heard of palm reading, but finger reading? Aha! Okay, that wasn't even a joke. That was just me commenting on this guy being a weirdo. Do you really play the guitar? Huh? See, he's found out. I play it all the time. I'm practicing like crazy every day, apparently. I see. What kind of practice do you do? I go ka-ka-ka, like this. He moves his right hand up and down in a stroking motion. No. Alright, so you're still only doing chords. Chords? Meaning? Meaning chords. Ah, chords. Yeah, chords are quite hard, aren't they? And the way you're holding it right now, I suppose you're doing power chords. Well, you can't do anything if you can't at least manage that. Yeah, really, you gotta at least have your powered suit. I don't know where that came from. That came straight from hell. I think you changed the vocabulary there. What is it? You know quite a lot about guitars, huh, Yoshino-san? Could it be you play too? He starts approaching the crux of the matter. Yeah, more or less. Then why don't you show us? I'd love to hear you play. Why, you? Why don't you play something of your own before asking others to play for you? Because motherfucker's lazy. Motherfucker doesn't have a future or a career or a life. Ah? Bring your guitar tomorrow, I'll come listen. I think I can at least give you some advice. Yep, now you actually do have to practice like crazy. Liangzi, or something like that. Liangzi. Look, I don't know Chinese that well, I'm still learning. Sunohara stays petrified as he sees Yusuke Yoshino drive off into the distance. Man, this has to be the worst possible outcome. I mean, you don't even own a guitar to begin with. You could steal one from school. Logically, I mean, no one really cares about anything in this game. I mean, like, in the sense that just stuff happens and that people are selfish. Like that man with the car, just being an asshole to everyone because whatever. Ah, it'll work out one way or another. Apparently, we hope, we pray to our Lord in heaven. Alright, April 21st. I really don't know when this game's meant to actually... Okay, yeah, good, we got the sad music. But when does the good shit come along? Come on, let me, like, make out with Furukawa. If I really love her that much, we should be able to get some action in there. Just to kind of, like, make the romantic stuff come. I don't really care about, like, you know, the usual man stuff. Morning! I've been awake for a bit, but I'm just lazing around in my bed. I wonder if Furukawa's fever has gotten any better. Probably not. Although saying that, I seem to remember her getting a fever... No, wait, we're in April. And the story normally ends in May. Or, like, May is when stuff starts happening. Okay, well, again, I don't know how timelines work. I'm just hoping that we actually get some new... I want to start this drama club already. God damn it. Alright, is she waiting for me on the path to school again? I hope so. What happened this weekend drove a bit of a wedge between the two of us. Because, you know, you were an asshole, forcing me to play something I can't even play, but I liked, back in the day. If I can feel it, then I'm certain she can too. She's even more perceptive than I am when it comes to relationship stuff. She worked hard for 2 days, but all she accomplished was to hurt someone else. Like an asshole. Once she realized that, she called herself stupid, because she was. And what did I say in reply? You really are an idiot. It'd be one thing if she was thick-skinned, but she's unusually delicate about these things. In the end, I was no different from all her other classmates that do nothing but hurt her. Even though we don't really see that, do we? No, she may or may not be bullied, but I haven't seen her be bullied yet. Alright, she must have realized that too. I'll go to school once it's noon. After making the decision, I burrow my face back into my futon. Even though I have a very nice bed there. Are futons and beds the same thing? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a cooler name, I guess. I leave the house so as to arrive at school during lunch. Alright. Okazaki. Just as I go to start climbing the hill, someone calls out to stop me. I know that voice. Is it Bitch Tits? No, of course it's not. Yo, what a coincidence. It's Sunohara. Ode to Joy. He too seems to be heading to school late. Let's go together. You know... This all started with what he said in the first place. He probably didn't have any ill intent, but it was a reckless thing to say all the time. No, but you could say the same thing about me. I'm also the kind of person who'd easily let something like that slip out of his mouth. If you insert yourself into a conversation between two people like that, it's not my problem if you end up getting your feelings hurt. I'd already warned her from the beginning. I mean, we're talking about the walk home, right? When he mentioned basketball haphazardly. Maybe. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I can't remember the exact line. But I really am a worthless delinquent of a student. Yep. Once again, using the D word. Looks like all the cherry blossom petals have fallen. Yeah, but she knew that and still decided to butt in. She's the only person I know who'd do something like that. Because that's the kind of girl she was, I guess. You eat? I haven't had a thing. Then let's go to the cafeteria after we put our bags down. Yeah, sounds good. We'd better hurry then. We won't have any time to eat otherwise. What am I going to do? What is, apparently I'm meant to look out the window. Is my bitch there? I take a casual glance out the window. I see nothing but contrasting blue and greens at first. Then I move my eyes down, because naturally, of course, I'd look to the sky first. She's there! Oh, shit! Furukawa! You came! She's eating some bread in a way that I can only describe as vigorously. Because, you know, it's better than all the bread she gets at home or whatever. It's just like the first time I saw her. Last week I was down there next to her. But now I'm on the side of those students who look down at her. Hey Okazaki, let's hurry, lunch is going to end. I hear Sunohara's voice. Oh, yeah. Just then, Furukawa notices me. I wonder if she can tell that it's me. She takes the bread away from her mouth and puts it on top of her lap. A bit of a weird thing to do. She's gazing in my direction with a face that looks like it's on the verge of tears. I wonder if she's thinking about Saturday. She shifts her eyes down to the ground. Furukawa! I should leave. I can tell she doesn't want to see me for any longer than she already has. And yet I can't move. Sunohara keeps on calling out to me. But I just stay there. Furukawa appears back up again. And then we wait to see what happens in the next episode. Because you know what? Even though I've already done it, I've fucking forgotten it. We have done this, right? Yeah, look, we could even skip all this if we wanted, but I'm enjoying this kind of workup that takes 100 episodes until we actually get to the main shit. It's fun. It's like reliving the old days. I love it, but my god, I wish I had better memory. Well, I guess I got it from my mother. Alright, but if you want to play the game for yourself, see if you can find out what the hell Tomoya does to make things up, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look up for the subscribe channel. It's time. See ya!